Very good evening to all of you. I'm Sukanya, your English trainer, and today we are going to go through some rules regarding sentence rearrangement. Now, let me tell you one thing that sentence rearrangement or parajumbles is a very prominent question type when it comes to IBPS SO. So that's the reason it's so imperative for you to know the rules as to solve it in a very seamless, smooth manner. And the rules are pretty simple. See, there will be different types of parajumbles, and that's exactly what we are going to discuss here. So I hope I'm visible and audible. So let's start with the very first slide, as you can clearly see. Now, there are different formats of parajumbles, as you can see. The basic format basically includes 4 or 5 statements, which are all jumbled up, and then you are supposed to arrange them in a proper sequence. That means you have to make a logical, meaningful paragraph out of those 4 or 5 sentences. Now, this is the most basic format of parajumbles, and generally people get questions from this. Okay, moving to the next one, the static first statement. Now, according to me, whenever there are any static statements in the parajumbles questions, it becomes easier to navigate, the answers, because you can easily find the essential pair in it. Okay, so as you can see here, sometimes the first statement will be static, यानी कि first statement जो रहेगा वो fixed रहेगा. Now this is where you have to arrange the rest of the sentences in a proper logical order. Again, you have the contextual clue because the first statement is fixed, तो तुम्हें पता होना चाहिए कि second statement उसी को continue करने वाला statement होगा, right? तो ये वाला थोड़ा सा easy format है. Moving forward to the next one, which is static last statement. अगर स्टेटमेंट लास्ट वाला हमारा फिक्स्ड है तो इसका मतलब है कंक्लूजन जो है वो फिक्स्ड है. सो अगेन यू आर सपोज टू अरेंज द फर्स्ट 4 sentences इन अ प्रॉपर लॉजिकल ऑर्डर. जैसे कि मैंने पहले ही कहा, जब भी स्टैटिक स्टेटमेंट्स रहते हैं तो पैराजम्बल्स थोड़ा सा इजी हो जाता है, बिकॉज एटलीस्ट यू नो दैट देयर इज सम पॉइंट ऑफ रेफरेंस, कोई फोकल पॉइंट है जिसके अराउंड ही आपको पूरा पैराग्राफ बिल्ड करना है. Moving forward to the next one, which is static first and last statement. Okay, now again, first and last statements would be fixed, and what you need to arrange is the middle part. That means बीच में 3 से 4 sentences रहेंगे, and you will have to arrange it in a proper, meaningful order. Now, the rules. As you can see, the very first rule. Always remember that most of the sentences will start with a fact, issue, idea, narration, or quote. देखो, कोई ना कोई एक इंट्रोडक्टरी स्टेटमेंट होगा, बट इट्स टोटली अप टू यू and your ability to comprehend that how fast you can figure out what is the introductory statement. So जैसे ही हमारा first statement हमें fix मिल जाता है, we can move on to the body of the paragraph. Body यानी कि the rest of the paragraph. Now, as you can see here, it should mainly include more information about the topic. Introductory statement में हमें topic के बारे में पता चलेगा, और बाकी के statements में हमें ये पता चलेगा कि what the writer wants to convey about the topic. He could be talking about a problem, he could be talking about issues, then he would be probably talking about the solution to the problem. Good evening, Baban. I hope you're doing well. So moving forward, मेरे हिसाब से सबसे आसान तरीका अगर पैराजम्बल सॉल्व करने का है तो इट्स ऑलवेज गोइंग फ्रॉम ऑप्शंस टू द क्वेश्चन. ठीक है, बिकॉज अगर हम ऑप्शंस में ही एक सही बेसिकली मीनिंगफुल पैराग्राफ बना ले तो वी डोंट रियली हैव टू यूज अ लॉट ऑफ आवर हेड in solving such questions. So move from options to questions. That would make it very, very easy for you to figure out your parajumble question. Okay, moving to the next rule. Find the essential pairs. Essential pairs का मतलब होता है कि when a particular thing is being talked about, उसी से related दूसरी कोई चीज बात हो रही होगी वहीं पे, and that forms an essential pair. For example, noun-pronoun hint. Noun-pronoun hint का मतलब है obviously in the introductory statement वो आपको किसी noun के बारे में बताएगा. It could be a person, it could be the name of a building, it could be some issue that he is talking about, it could be probably about some historical event. और अगर हमें वो noun मिल जाता है तो उसी का ही प्रोनाउन हमें नेक्स्ट स्टेटमेंट में मिल जाएगा. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, इफ आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट अ बॉय हुज नेम इज राजू, अब मैं राजू को इंट्रोडक्टरी स्टेटमेंट बनाऊंगी और वहीं पे ही जब मेरे को ही से कोई स्टेटमेंट मिलेगा, That means I am providing extra information about Raju. So that is an essential pair. As you can see here, the basic rule of noun and pronoun is that noun always comes first. हमेशा introduction noun से हमें पहले मिलेगा और उसी के बाद हम उसका pronoun use करेंगे, because pronoun is a replacement of a noun, right? So the first thing is to fix the noun and the second one is to find the pronoun. Moving forward to the next rule, as you can see, cause and effect. Now this is another very important hint. Uh, Sometimes what happens is they will give you the cause of an event and then they will tell you the outcome of that cause. For example, you see this statement, I went to the market as the grocery needed an update. Can you tell me what is the cause and what is the effect? Why do I have to go to the market? What's the reason? So anything that answers the why question is your cause. Do you get it? The grocery needs an update. That means my grocery is about to get finished. And that's the reason it needs a refill. इसी की वजह से मुझे कहाँ जाना पड़ा? So this is the cause. And this is the effect. उसके चक्कर में मुझे market जाना पड़ा. So this is again another essential pair. I did not go to the party because I had flu. So what's the reason why I could not go to the party? As you can clearly see, I'm suffering with a flu, right? So as you can see, this was the cause and this is the result. उसके चक्कर में मैं पार्टी में नहीं जा पाई. So generally, as you can see, cause and effect will always be in the format of if and then. ठीक है? Whenever, because, the causes. So whenever you see such type of words or such type of word pairs, that means they are telling you about a cause and effect relationship. And cause and effect जहाँ पे आपको मिल गया वो एक essential pair होगा ही. ठीक है? So probably they'll give you this part as option C and the first part as option A. So you have to figure out whether they form an essential pair. Moving forward to the next rule. Chronology hint. Now, what is the meaning of chronology? So, the timeline of events is basically known as chronology. Sometimes in the parajumbles questions, you will see years mentioned. For example, let me use another color. Yes, suppose these are the years mentioned in four different sentences. Which year is going to come first? That means the event that happened in which year will be first. I think this is common sense. This will be first, right? Which one will be the second one? This, third, and fourth. Now, this is what is known as chronology hint. Sometimes, if you are lucky, you will get a parajumbles question based entirely on chronology. और कभी कभी ऐसा भी होगा कि they will be talking about years, as I have given you the example already. Sometimes they will talk about hours, sometimes they will talk about months. हो सकता है वो अप्रैल, दिसंबर, नवंबर, जुलाई ऐसे मंथ्स दे दे. You already know which month comes first, so you will have to arrange the sentences accordingly. And there will also be some transition words like firstly or lastly. So automatically, you know, firstly will come first and lastly will go at the very last. After, before, later, ये सारे words आपको timeline के बारे में बताते हैं. These are known as transition words. So if you are aware of these words, बहुत easily आप अपना parajumbles का question solve कर सकते हो. Okay? Now, moving to the next one. This is a question answer hint. Sometimes in a parajumbles question, you will see a question being asked by the writer. For example, I hope you can see it. My handwriting is legible. I just hope that. Uh, yeah, I'll read it out for you. What was the first incident that showed technological progress? ये एक sentence दिया रहेगा और कुछ ही sentences के बाद you will see the answer to it. So a question and answer given in the same parajumbles is again an essential pair. As simple as that. So agar if you can find a question, that means be on the lookout for an answer too. If you find it, that means आपका आधे से ज़्यादा question वहीं पे ही solve हो जाएगा, because this will form an essential pair. Okay, and this is basically it from my side. So these were some rules related to parajumbles, related to the basics of sentence rearrangement. If you are going to incorporate them whenever you are solving parajumbles questions, things are going to be super simple for you. Also, we'll have a practice class today at 5 o'clock. So I'll be looking forward to meeting you there. You already know how to, go to the channel, right? So all you need to do is go on Google Chrome, type toprankers.com. You'll see online courses. You'll see CLAT PG, and there you just have to click IBPS SO, and there you will meet me for our practice session. Okay. So thank you so much, everyone. It's a wrap from my side. Bye bye.